Well, I was tempted, somewhat severely, to start the game over again, because I was just running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, getting myself killed. But I'm going to try to remind myself of where I was and what state I was in before I make that decision. So after all, it would be a little bit of a shame to waste all that inventory juggling and other great stuff in order to do it all over again. Alright, let's see. So both of them are in caution. Yes, indeed, Sway. More Resident Evil. If only it would let me change the... Oh, I bet I have to be in the same room in order to do that. Well, for now, let us do the thing with Billy. And we'll see what happens from there. We leave all of our ink ribbons behind to pick up the red herb. Yeah, it would help to take off your headphones so you can hear me. Speaking of, once you do, cannot carry this item now. Why can I not carry this item now? Oh, it didn't make me... Nah. Hold on. Yeah, once you do have your headphones off, you'll have to tell me how my voice sounds. If I'm too loud, too soft. You know, I bet I can just do that number. That should make my life a lot easier. When in doubt, just shuffle step a little bit. Sounds good to you. Excellent. Alright, I take the red herb. Then I continue on. See if I remember how to do all of the things. Let's see, was it... Wasn't that. There we are. Yeah, apparently that I was actually completely wrong in terms of how I'm supposed to kill zombies. So I'll be trying that out before I forget. Let's see either. Oh, that's right, I can't reload. Alright, he's down. But yeah, it looks like I was just way overthinking how you're supposed to kill zombies in this game. And as a result of that, I made things roughly 10 times harder than they had any right to be. So with that in mind, this should also make some of the other things, like fighting the flaming zombies, a lot easier. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use the tool. Just a sec while I lower that down. There we go. Now, can Billy use it from this side? Probably not. I'll just put the item in there and... The girl can take care of herself, as the saying goes. Push the button. It's also... no, Wayne will be here later on, I hope. Alright. Take the quest item. Don't believe there's anything else in here. Yeah, actually, Wayne and I watched a walkthrough of how to beat this game without getting hit. And among other things, the person starts out with the machine gun that you start with if you've already beaten the game once, so that was of absolutely no help to us at all. Alright. I will come back once I've got Billy, because between the two of us, we should be able to firepower our way through that. Hey there, Lorax. Why are you hawing at me? Alright. Now with him here,
Roger. Let's split up. Okay.
I'll have to turn up the volume on my end a little bit. There we go.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
I'll check it out.
Roger.
This way.
Roger.
Okay. Oh yeah, the walkthrough of the special weapon. Yeah, I was kind of amused as well. Huh. I wish I knew how I was supposed to... actually give the orders. Okay, files. Player's Manual 2. You can use right trigger. So back switches between solo and team behavior. Exchanging items. Will die. So I can't actually... partner on the status screen. So that would be here, one would think. Ah, there it is. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. I'm gonna exchange herbs with her. Then she exchanges half of her ammo with Billy. There we are. Then she combines those. Excellent. So even knowing that there's somebody in there, I can't do anything about it. Oh well. Okay, with Billy's help, that was a lot easier. So yeah, I should have just done that from the start. Okay. That is going to make life a lot easier. Exchange those. All of them. Because we are going to be getting Billy that shotgun, and it will be glorious. Hopefully. Okay, Billy used that, and they are both finally fine. How do I... There we go. Alright. And now grab this item. Gold ring. Which is a quest item, if I'm given to understand correctly. Okay, I do not want to do this yet, I don't think. So I'm pretty sure that's how I continue on. I don't want to do that until I've already finished everything out. Alright. Between me and Billy, we should be fine. Take the empty bottle. I know what we do with that. This does look promising, I must say. Perhaps not so much against the flaming zombies upstairs, though. Let's use a regular pistol for those. And Billy is still good for health and everything. Excellent. Yeah, Billy and I make a pretty darn good team, actually. I'm very happy with that. No, Lorax, I indeed am not going to fight fire with fire. Oh, that was a glint, but just off that. So it looks like I didn't even really need to do that at all. Ah well, you live and you learn. Okay. Good partner. Do not attack as we run through this area. Yep, we are just going to book it through there because unless we need to fight something, we are not going to do so. Yep, I heard those groans and I am not interested. I admit I was honestly expecting like the dogs to respawn or something for this. But first, we pick up the ink ribbons. And we continue on our merry way. So if I remember right, we go through the conductor's room, up to the roof, and then we loop back around in order to get everything that we dropped there. Climb up here. And I'm probably going to save it again after this, so that we don't have to do so. We don't ever have to worry about it ever again. But we shall see. Ah, yes, that briefcase. That freaking briefcase. Thus far, I have no idea what it's used for, but it needs 2 keys, so we'll be finding those eventually. I hope. Okay. Then we go in here, and here should be the rest of the loot. Handgun ammo. Perhaps most importantly, that. Which Billy does officially have enough space for, so we'll have him grab it. There we go. Weird, I thought for sure we had more stuff with him. I guess it just feels that way from how much juggling I had to do. Oof. That said, we now have all of our lost stuff. Hey there, Phoenix. Alrighty. I feel better already. Speaking of, how much ammo did that give us? Oh, I should probably go ahead and reload everything. There we are. Oh, 28. That's pretty reasonable.
That's very reasonable.
Having 28 shots.
Yeah, for a old school version of the bullet sound, so it's also remarkably generous.
Yep. And for those of you who could not tell, Wayne has finally deigned to grace us with his presence.
This shiftless ditcher has finally returned. I think anybody could have heard me really well with that cardio weight mic effect, but I will.
That's okay. We all know who the real star of the show is. All right. I believe with that we can finally go back. Let's see, jump train. Because yeah, that was the last part there, if I'm not terribly mistaken. Let's see, that was the second floor. That's right, we can't open that other door yet. Okay. We'll have to brave our way once more. But first, we save, so again, we never have to do any of that stuff ever again. Oh, that's right. As of now, she is the only one who can actually save. Alright, we overwrite, and we are finally ready to make progress. Alright.
So you've done in one stream what it? Or
No, I decided not to do that.
you didn't have to start over.
Yes.
Oh.
Because
I
I
hope you
figured...
you didn't post on something awful then.
Oh, I didn't post anything.
Okay.
Which I probably should, actually.
Well, should have.
Yeah, actually, folks, let me go ahead and...
I even left it for you and everything.
Yep. Let me go ahead and post all. Back on PC. Excellent.
And you did check with the preview to make sure that the window was right and everything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thought you meant for the post, and it's like, no, I generally don't need to. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing you missed was Rebecca doing her best, impression of the thinker trying to strike a thoughtful pose.
Which absolutely nobody buys, unfortunately. Ah, yes. Before I forget...
What was that, like heartbeat and pulse kind of thing?
In case you forgot, or you weren't here last time...
Here I come to save the day.
That is actually the sign of having switched people.
Ah, right. You're expecting me to have been paying attention.
Not actually. It's just, if you happen to want to remember.
I would like to retroactively pat myself on the back for guessing how the firearm system worked.
Oh yeah, Wayne claims that he had a broken ladder. It's of no use right now.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah, my theory last time was that you had to fire neutral height to get them at a distance, because apparently trying to aim up for the head only works if they're within arm's reach of you. Then you have the manly man doing manly things, like using a manly knife. You may want to switch to the shotgun for him, though. There you go. I'd behind Rebecca. Can you actually make her take less damage by hitting the zombie sooner?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, probably.
So in that case, even though we are spreading the damage around a little bit, Oh, she's in danger and I'm fine.
Right.
Well, in that case, I'll switch it so that I'm her, and then I'll hide behind Billy.
Right. It's kind of like the yeah. I don't know if the rest of you ever played Final Fantasy One, but it turns out the optimal trick, in there is because that game is kind of a row system. You don't actually see the rows. You don't flip them, back and forward and stuff like that. But it basically, the first player or the first character in your line takes 50% of the attacks, then 25 for number 2, and then the 3 and 4 each have a 1 in 8 chance you're getting hit. So really, it's like, instead of focusing your healing on everybody, for each battle, you're much better served, at least in the early game, where most of your enemies do melee attacks or single target attacks, to just rotate your line. And yeah, it's like, if you actually try it, it's pretty efficient. Of course, you kind of want to worry about your luck on that one. There's always that chance, when you rotate the thief from the back, he's the one that gets hit with by the mind flayer. So did not restarting really set you back any, like, ammo wise or health or anything like that?
Well, firstly, I need to figure this out.
Right.
Break.
Okay.
Magnetic card to operate it.
Right.
Okay. So why is that not?
Huh.
Oh, I bet I know.
Oh.
Hold on. Huh? Maybe not.
You probably have to have Billy doing something else and then have her hit it. That's probably what we have to do it in. So the game's making it quite clear you can't do that the other way around.
Except that it's not letting me do that, so maybe they just have to be next to the things in question.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh.
Well.
Okay, so we drop the hunting rifle.
The hunting gun.
Or the hunting shotgun, I guess I should say. And we grab the hook shot.
Can I get me a hunting gun?
Alright.
Hook shot operator's manual.
When inspecting difficult access car routes or when connecting special trains.
Remember to point away from face.
There's a ladder outside a small window that first tries to climb to the ladder. Use the winch to lift yourself up. But lift one person at a time. Lifting more than 80 kilograms.
This smacks to me of some kind of like crazy system where there's obviously a defect with the train's plan. So rather than actually send it back to the drawing board or pay to get it replaced, it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and just buy this hookshot system. So if anybody ever needs to do that, they can go outside, with the wind whipping against them and possibly getting hit by a tunnel or whatever, to winch around the outside of the train. Perfect.
Actually, I'll leave the knife here, then take the shotgun.
Right.
Okay. Speaking of,
Oh,
there it is.
But if you did need to do it again, Steam gives you another item in your inventory.
Alright. And then I equipped. Let's equip the shotgun.
Right. There's a bad dude. He even looks a little bit like the bad dudes.
The bad dudes?
From the Are You Bad Enough to Save Ronald Reagan?
Oh.
With the tank top and jeans and stuff.
Rebecca, if you would terribly mind coming with us.
So where to next?
This way.
Okay.
All right, Rebecca, lead on.
This way! Because you clearly did not read the owner's manual.
No, I did. It's like, but where is that exactly?
It is, well, I will show you.
Okay. Because I'm trying to visualize, the
Visualize? Why need that when you have this?
We're trying to keep the train straight because it's got the 2 layers and the 2 levels, and it's a fairly long area.
It is surprisingly complicated for a train, I will grant you that. But no, we continue going through here.
Kind of wondering what the purpose of the Molotovs are.
They're to damage.
Yes, I mean, like, do you use them against groups, or are they a high damage thing against bosses?
Good question.
Fair enough.
But this is where I need to go.
Gotcha.
So I equip the hook shot.
Mm-hmm. He's Batman.
I use the hook shot.
Well, if you're calling it a hook shot instead of grappling gun, I guess it'd be Link instead of Batman that you're playing as.
Either way. Okay. Nothing is ever simple as evil. This is very true.
Hey, Ghost. And yeah, we are talking about the franchise that kind of was infamous for needing the crank to need the emblem to open the door to get to a place you could have just, hopped the fence.
Okay.
I think my favorite one is probably Resident Evil 5, where they have this you have to go through basically this entire gigantic swamp area, dodging crocodiles and witch doctors and giant masks and stuff like that.
Here is all I can do.
All to grab a bunch of emblems to open up a door you very easily could have blown up. It's just typical, wood and stuff like that.
Oh, another knife.
You very easily could have knocked it down or just climbed over it or something, but I guess Chris is too respectful for that. That was a kind of anemic shotgun blast.
So it's a hunting shotgun,
Yeah. It's a hunting dismay, disappointment.
They all look extremely valuable, but Billy is no thief. Murderer, yes.
Murder, yeah.
Thief, no. We've got standards. Sway says this remake doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and, I guess I probably shouldn't leave that just in case there's more.
Yeah, the Resident Evil 1 HD remake was really good, and the Resident Evil 4, because it was probably the most popular game, it was really well done too, and they redid the cutscenes and stuff for it. They've started doing that. They started to have the classic Capcom formula here, where they started to cut corners, and you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good.
Take the jewelry box. What is this jewelry box?
Well,
Does it have jewelry?
If you're going to propose, make sure you got a proper box.
It looks like a jewelry box. Fair enough. Ah! And that's the other ring that we need, that we could have.
And if you wear the gold and silver ring at the same time, you can go meet Maria in the clock tower. This is the only game with silly puzzles.
That is very true, unfortunately. Okay, I now have the space to take the knife. So that's a knife for everybody once I get the inventory space for it.
Right.